Hi Europe and beyond. Eurovision Ireland here.
Hi.
We've been through 2 days of rehearsals for the first semi-final. 15 songs and Australia. Now, we're just going to quickly go round and have our say on what we've seen over the last 2 days. We're not going to discuss Australia because we've not seen them rehearse properly. It's not that we're ignoring you, Australia. It's just we can't really judge you the same as we just the rest of the 15. So we're going to start with our picks of the last 2 days. And Bogdan's going to go first.
Well, my top pick is Lithuania and the Rook. What a perfect start of the show. Energetic, fun, exactly what you want. A party song, sing along, dance along, and did a fabulous job on the stage. Well done, Lithuania.
Thanks, Bogdan. Richard, what's your pick of the first 2 days?
My pick of the first 2 days is Ukraine, and what a stage show. They've definitely upped the ante. They've carried on from what the official video did, sort of the Chernobyl vibe about it. The staging looks like it. And yeah, everyone should be frightened if you ask about me. They've really upped the ante.
Thanks, Richard. Sarah, over to you.
Well, my pick of the day, I have to say, is Belgium. Really surprised me because I must say, I didn't highly rate it before we sort of started looking at the rehearsals. But wow, in my view, they've really sort of upped the ante with the staging. Very dark, moody, mysterious. It fits the theme of the song. It's gone really right up in my estimations now. Well done to them.
Thanks, Sarah. Richard, James, you've got a pick for the past 2 days. What's that one?
So my pick of the rehearsals for the last few days is definitely Croatia. I think they have really upped the ante on their show as well. It's very slick, very polished, very 80s, but it's got a nice modern feel to it. I love the bit where Albina sort of split into 5 and she was moving in perfect unison. The choreography, just everything about it, it's such a complete package, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Croatia in the top 10 as a result of this.
Thanks, James. Right, I'm going to pick Russia. Didn't give it a prayer when I saw it selected. Didn't give it a prayer at all. Saw it yesterday. They've done a number on this one, haven't they? It's just come to life. Everything about it. There's bits that don't seem to work, but put together, they all do. And the backdrop of all the Russian women blows your mind. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Good, nice one, Russia. Right, moving on. Something we were expecting to be good, but didn't quite come up to expectations. Bogdan, what's your pick for that?
Well, I was definitely expecting more from Azerbaijan. I absolutely love Matahari, and Effendi has the right voice for it. Unfortunately, the background, all that we see, was already perfect for Cleopatra. I wanted something different for Matahari, not, cobras, fire burning. Yes, it was good, but I wanted more. And especially, hopefully, on the next rehearsal, we're gonna get some pyro. And please, maybe change the outfits. Black just didn't do it for me. But good effort.
Well said. Richard, over to you.
So I've picked Norway. It just sort of was static, and it's not the sort of thing we saw from the national final. He's chained to the devils, or demons as we called them, while he's an angel. I can't see it doing that well, and it needs something. And I hope we see this something in the second rehearsal.
Thanks, Richard. Sarah.
Yeah, I was perhaps slightly disappointed with Malta today. I was really expecting high things after seeing that wonderful preview video, and of course it's been really hyped in the media that it is a potential winner, if not it's going to be the winner. I just felt there was something lacking today with the staging. Nothing wrong with it per se, it's a good slick choreography. I'm just sort of thinking maybe perhaps the stage colouring sort of background, maybe the brightness of the outfits was a little bit off-putting. But Destiny's vocals, I have to say, obviously perfect. And I just wonder whether perhaps they were putting more emphasis on displaying her vocals rather than the actual stage show. I'm sure that they'll improve that. I say Destiny is a professional, and I've no doubt that she will tweak things. But yeah, a little bit disappointed today.
Okay, still time for improvements, of course, though. James.
So for me, I have to say Slovenia. I don't think there's anything wrong with the performance as such. I think Anna's got an incredible voice. I'd argue she's one of the strongest vocalists at the contest this year. The song builds beautifully. It's been staged in a lovely way, but I feel like it's just where it falls in the running order. It's going to come up slightly flat. We've got Lithuania on one end, who are very in your face, very energetic, and then Russia at the other end, that again, as we all said, sort of stole our attention on, day one. So I feel like Slovenia have just found themselves in the wrong place, unfortunately. There's a lot of good stuff there. I'm just not sure it's going to be enough, which is a real shame.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I'm picking Cyprus here. Big hopes for it again. Track record, similar sort of stuff, did quite well. There's nothing wrong with it as such, but there are a number of other songs of a very similar style that come after it in this semi-final. And I think once you've heard, Croatia, Israel, Azerbaijan, bang, 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 Cyprus might be forgotten. Maybe I'll be wrong. A lot of you out there will hope that I'm wrong, or you'll be out to get me if I'm right, I'm sure. It's still early days yet. Still time to turn things around. I'd love to see all the songs get through to the final, but sadly we can't. Right, that leaves another 5 songs. Again, we've taken one each. Neither good nor bad, just sort of there, could do something. So Bogdan, what's your pick?
My pick for this, let's say, category is Israel and then Ireland, which set me free. I had high expectations, and some of them they were fulfilled. Ireland has a really powerful voice, but she has to be careful to hit all those high notes because she can. The staging was a little bit busy for me, but it's something that will definitely appeal to the younger generation. So yeah, she's very charismatic. She can explore with the camera, but I think I want a little bit more.
Thanks, Bogdan. Richard, what's your last song pick?
I've chosen Sweden. You can't fault Tussi's vocals, and that's probably the main attraction of the song, to be honest. But the whole staging and the performance, it's just literally a copycat of the Melody Festival performance. And for this particular year, Sweden needs to do something a bit more, because this isn't your average Swedish entry. And if I was the one night only viewer, I wouldn't say that's Sweden. I just think they need to just do something a little bit extra.
Thanks, Richard. Sarah, what's your third pick?
Well, my third pick's Romania. It's not a bad performance. Roxanne's got some very unique vocals which do suit the type of song that she's singing. But the staging is very, very contemporary. Sort of lots of sort of throwing around and and moving around the stage, contemporary movements. And I think it might struggle, because I don't feel it's going to be the type of song that's staging that's going to appeal to all the sort of the variety of music tastes that are out there. If you like contemporary music and contemporary dancing, it's the performance for you. But I think she may just struggle.
Thanks, Sarah. James, over to you.
So I wanted to talk about North Macedonia, because I am willing this song to do well. I think Vasil's an incredible performer and deserves to do well. My concern with it, though, is as a song, it's very jury heavy. It feels like it's been written to appeal to the juries. And seeing it on stage, it's very simple staging, which I do like. And again, I feel like that's just to let his voice take center stage. The whole bit with the glitter shirt, the Dotterdam vest, as people are calling it, I feel like that's an interesting idea, and I feel like that's been done specifically for the televote. It's like, we've got a very jury-leaning song, let's throw in something that the televote will remember. I'm just not sure how well those ideas mesh together, but I would like to see North Macedonia in the final.
Thanks, James. Well, that only leaves one country left, and I'm doing that one, and that's Ireland. Very innovative. I can see what RTE are trying to do here. After all, Eurovision is a TV show, so there's a lot of that in for a TV audience, especially when you don't know whether there's actually going to be a crowd there to watch it. And yet, it still needs just a little bit of work, I think. I'm not ruling out getting to the grand final, don't get me wrong. There's maybe half a dozen that are certainties. So there's those remaining 4 places that a whole clutch of songs are competing for, and Ireland is one of them. It's almost there. It's innovative. It's going to, you know, it's eye-catching. She's in green. Always a plus if you're Irish. And I guess I'm not ruling it out. Just needs a bit of work, and it will be there. Right, so they're the 15. You can watch more of our stuff, Eurovision Ireland stuff, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, and of course on our website, eurovision.ireland.net. We're going to carry on doing all this stuff, whether you want us to or not. We love it. We hope you do too. Tell us what you think of our stuff. Are we coming up with the goods? Are we good? Are we bad? Are we indifferent? Tell us, because we want to learn. It's going to be a good contest, and we've got a second semi-final full of songs to look forward to that we will comment on objectively. We won't bitch. We'll be nicely constructive. We're going to sign off now. Stay tuned and keep watching. And thank you. Bye.
Hi, everyone.
Bye.